How many movies did you watch last year?
I watched 676, an average of 13 movies a week.
That's so sick.
Hey guys, hold on, sorry. Hey everyone, welcome to Tolkins Talk Movies. You may know me from film Twitter, doing movie watch threads and letterbox lists, and you may know my dad, Michael Tolkien, from writing The Movie About Movies, The Player.
Hi, Berg. Good to see you. How you doing?
It's Out of Africa meets Pretty Woman.
And I'm so excited to talk about this year's movies with him. I wanted to dress appropriately for this, so I'm wearing my Breathless Gene Seberg New York Herald Tribune shirt.
New York Herald Tribune!
Which was really hard to hunt for online.
What was your favorite movie of the bunch?
Of this year's crop, The Holdovers.
You just earned yourself a detention, sir. Even you is already one big detention. Son of a...
It just felt like an instant classic. Like, I knew that it was a movie that I was going to want to come back to all the time, like as soon as I was watching it. And it just had such fully realized characters, and the arc of their relationship and how that evolved felt so organic and real. I loved it.
It's an incredibly well-made film, and it's structured beautifully and really classically. I mean, it feels like a film to the 30s or 40s, just in terms of how everything adds up and nothing is wasted.
So for Best Actor, I think it's Paul Giamatti. It's sort of just going to be talking about The Holdovers the most.
So one of the things that you do is you make up categories for films, genres for films.
Mm-hmm.
And what genre would you slot this into that nobody else has thought of before?
Well, I mean, this one is definitely reluctant adult gets stuck with a kid and they bond, like that, which is a genre that I really like.
What are three other movies in that category?
I call it the Dakota Fanning cinematic universe, about a boy, Paper Moon, and then Man on Fire, and which is so good. And it's always about, growth for both parties. It's never a, reluctant adult is stuck with a kid and then the kid learns a lot. It's usually, it's usually both. But I think this was a year for supporting actors because Charles Melton in May December, and he was like a hunk on Riverdale. And then he played this really complex role in May December. And that, even if I didn't know that he had such range, I would have just been blown away by his performance in isolation. But I was like really blown away knowing that he came from being like football guy on the like absurd, Riverdale show.
It's called acting.
Feels like things just settled down and now y'all are making a movie.
It's a very complex and human story.
I'm in the foreign language committee for the Academy, so I see a slew of films from other countries, and they're often really. Sometimes I think these people really believe in the movies more than anybody else still does. I like the film from Bhutan, The Monk and a Gun, was a wonderful movie. The film from Italy,
Io Capitano.
Io Capitano, brilliantly made.
You watched Fallen Leaves?
Yes.
I thought it was so great.
Fallen Leaves was just, it's a genre unto itself.
Yeah, 82 minutes long.
Muistatko sitä iltaa, kun laulat karaokea? Siinähän istuu ne kaksi naista. Tapasin sen pienemmän myöhemmin. Mentiin melkein naimisiin.
Miksi te menneet?
Hukkasin puhelinnumeron.
Mitäs nyt?
Haluaisitko elokuviin?
And I love movies with really well cast kids. And this year was also another really great year for that, of like really good kid casts. Yeah, The Teacher's Lounge, and also The Boy in Anatomy of a Fall, and then The Boys in Monster, the Coreda film, like that. There were some really great, child actors. One of my favorite things in Anatomy of a Fall was that it felt like, every role was cast with such like love, and everyone felt like the best actor in the scene, but they all were.
The judge was phenomenal. And the woman, like the blood spatter analyst, when she was like, looking at the recreation of the building, and she does this like dancerly, I was like, that has to be a dancer, like a ballerina or something, the way she sort of like leans back to show how for in the reenactment. I was like, even this blood spatter analyst, or the crime scene reenactment, whatever that role is, like that's so carefully done. And then the prosecutor, what an ass, he was great. What stuck with you from this year? I watched My Darling Clementine this year, John Ford, 1949, and Henry Fonda. And I've seen it before, but this year I looked at it and I thought, this is a perfect movie. This is a completely perfect film in every way. It's flawless.
Well, we sure want to thank you, Mr. Earp. Wyatt Earp. What? You're not by any chance the marshal from Dodge City? Ex-marshal.
Here's mighty entertainment that combines the exciting action of reckless pioneer days, the romantic conflicts of men and women who led perilous lives, the lusty humor of those who dared America's frontiers, and the breathtaking beauty of scenes filmed in the magnificence of the great Southwest.
Talk to you soon.
It's always fun. It's just always so fun talking movies with you, and I'm excited that people can join in on that with us.